AI by itself probably won't take your job, but somebody using AI better than you, they absolutely will. And the frustrating thing is that you might be helping that process along without even realizing it. I'm Heather. I coach people to become confident, purposeful AI users. Unfortunately, I've seen firsthand how easy it is to make yourself invisible with AI, to effectively erase your own value. People do that simply by using AI the wrong way. And the frustrating part is that it's not because you're lazy, it's just because you maybe have misunderstood and you think that faster always means better. In the process, you kind of stop being essential, you become easy to overlook, and unfortunately, you make yourself replaceable. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 mistakes that are accidentally making smart people disposable. So please make sure you're not making any of these mistakes. Mistake number 1, you're letting your employer record all of your calls with an AI note taker. And you're not even questioning it. And I get it. These note takers are convenient. It means that you don't need to take meeting minutes. So I totally get why you would be open to them because they're saving you a bit of time. But the problem is, the very essence of what makes you good at your job is getting recorded. Your ideas, your tone of voice, your thinking process, this is all getting captured, transcribed, and recorded, and then it becomes structured data. You're not just sitting in a meeting adding value, you're teaching the AI system how you think, how you deliver your special sauce. And those recordings, you don't control them. You don't know what happens to them. And maybe your employer is not using them right now, but think further into the future than the next meeting. Once your employer has collected months or years of data, once you've effectively written the blueprint of how you operate, that data can just be used to train an AI model to do your job. Why would you take that risk? Have you read your employment contract? Did you opt into this? Did you know you were opting into it? If you're not protecting your intellectual capital, your judgment, your voice, your domain expertise, everything that makes you good at what you do, your unique value add, then your employer can just take it. And you might be handing over your career for the sake of a meeting summary. Mistake 2, you've become a copy and paste jockey. You're using ChatGPT to write everything for you, and then you're copying the output and pasting it directly into your email, your presentation, your report, your document. No editing, no thought, no critique, nothing. If that's what you're doing, and you would be blown away by how many people are doing this, then you're not using AI to be better, you're using AI to be invisible. When you're just copying and pasting ChatGPT's answers without adding anything of your own, you're flattening your voice, you're weakening your perspective, you're invalidating your judgment, and you're basically losing the reason that anyone would choose you over someone else. Your real value is never in the first draft. It's in what you can do with it. It's the questions you ask, the insights you add, the nuances you bring. That's where your value is. So if you're not editing the output, then you're just editing yourself out of the whole equation. Mistake 3, you're not learning about AI. If you're hoping this all blows over and you're just pretending that prompt engineering is for the tech team, or if you're avoiding it because it feels overwhelming or you don't know where to start, then you're just creating the space for somebody who is upskilling, who is becoming a power user, who is reading, who is educating themselves to step in and do your job better. So your job might not disappear, but there are just going to be so many people who can do it more effectively if you don't step up and build your AI literacy, build your ability to adapt and your resilience. AI curiosity and digital literacy are the foundations of job security now. You don't need to be a programmer, but you need to be a competent, purposeful AI user. And that starts with upskilling. I help people like you do just that in the AI Edit, which is my AI coaching program. You can find the link in the description. Mistake number 4, you're training your replacement without even realizing it. I'm going to be a bit controversial here. If you're writing how-to guides, building automations, recording Loom videos, or documenting standard operating procedures for your company, you might think you're making yourself indispensable, but you're actually designing the procedure that can run without you. Don't get me wrong, automation, documenting, standardizing processes, systems, those are amazing, but do them for yourself first and your employer second, so that when you leave, if you leave, you're leaving a vacuum. You're not leaving a replacement, a digital replacement. Mistake 5, you're only learning what your job needs today. I think you really need to get your head around the fact that your job is going to change, because everything is going to change. And that change is going to be faster than ever before. So if you just focus on learning how to do your job as it stands today, you are doing your future self a disservice. What you really need to do is you need to be curious. You need to ask questions. You need to experiment. And you need to work out and be in the driver's seat of whatever it is that your job needs in the future. And that's because AI rewards curiosity and experimentation. Mistake number 6, you're measuring yourself on productivity instead of impact. It's amazing. When you first start using AI, you can do so much more in the same amount of time. You're more productive, and that feels really good. And compared to where you were 2-3 years ago, you are probably 20-30% more productive. You can do more in the same amount of time. But the issue is, so can everybody. This isn't just you, it's everybody who can do more in the same amount of time. So measuring yourself on productivity isn't doing anything for you. It's just showing that you're doing what everybody else is doing. What you need to do is you need to measure the impact that you're having. Because if more productivity doesn't result in more impact, in better results, in thinking bigger and achieving more, then what's the point? Is it just about that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you do more in the same amount of time? So if you're making any of these 6 mistakes, no, it doesn't mean you're doomed. It does mean that you now know what you need to do to protect your career into the future. If this video made you rethink how you're using AI, then great. Please drop a comment and let me know how. And I also highly recommend looking at my personal AI strategy planner, because that's a really good place to start thinking about how AI is going to fit into your life and taking control of that.